if this is gonna work. Y'all let me know if this is working, if y'all can hear me. All right. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. All right, guys. I'm gonna do a real quick tutorial on how to do dehydrated watermelon. Now, first off, I have to figure out where to set this camera up at because it seems awfully low. But we're gonna try it right here and see what happens. But we're gonna do dehydrated watermelon, and we'll see what happens. I've got a cup here for a reason, but I got a couple of blessing that I want to share with y'all. I got in the mail today, and yesterday was my birthday. I didn't tell nobody that, so I got 2 packages in the mail today. One of them is from my daughter, and Kara, if you're watching this, thank you very much for this package, but we're going to open it up and see what she got us. Let me adjust the camera up a little bit. So, all right. So I got this package from my daughter, Kara, and we're going to see what it is. Yeah. First I thought it was an empty bag, but it's not. It's a card from my daughter, and it is it's an Amazon gift card. So thank you very much, Kara. I love you very much. And this is a package from Oklahoma. This would be from my mother-in-law in Oklahoma. And let's see what she sent me. I'm excited, guys. Oh, it's something I've been needing for a while. This is gonna help me fix Teresa's building. Or not fix it, but finish it. If I can get it out of this package, it's childproof. It is a nail gun. It's a brad nailer, 18 gauge 2-in-1 brad nailer. It nails staples and brads. So I'm very excited about that. Now I can go out there and get Teresa's building finished. Okay, guys. We're going to thank you. I can't see the comments because I got the phone around backwards. So when I disappear, I'm looking at the comments. Thanks for the happy birthday, guys. But we're going to dehydrate a watermelon. This is a small watermelon. And if you give me 1 second, I'll turn the driveway alarm off so it won't be beeping the whole time we're doing the video. Or turn it down. All right. Okay. All right. I need a favor from Reagan and Kelly. I know y'all are watching, and my wife Teresa. I know y'all are watching. I just seen y'all. If for any time this video goes off, please call me so I'll know, because I'll be sitting here talking and I can't tell if the video is playing or not. So it looks like it's still playing. Yeah, it's still playing, I think. But if it goes off, and I'll be sitting here rambling on and on and on, not knowing that the video went off, and one of y'all call me and let me know, hey, you're offline. But when you're dehydrating watermelon, you want a good sharp knife, and you can dehydrate the rind as well. I'm not going to do that. But you want to make your watermelon slices not really thin, because I learned from my mistake on making them thin. because what happens is, as it shrinks up, it gets smaller and smaller, and it will stick to the inside of your dehydrator, and it kind of a pain in the you know what. But you want to do, I'm thinking, a 1/4 inch thick. And if you got a mandolin slicer that's big enough to do a watermelon, I don't think they make them, but that would be nice to do your watermelon. So I'll go ahead and make my slices and try to keep it as even as possible. And you're going to have some thicker pieces, and you can deal with that as they come. Just and of course, this knife, I sharpened it, and it's like I'm cutting it with a hacksaw or something. But yeah, if you make them too thick, just turn it to the side and make it a little thinner. Like I said, you don't want it really thin, because then you're going to have a problem with the watermelon sticking to your dehydrator, and your wife getting mad at you because her new dehydrator is full of watermelon rind that you couldn't get off, and you have to soak it and get it off. So don't do that, gals. So you can see, I'll show you here in just a second. I'm trying to make them straight, but they are, see how they are? That's about a 1/4 inch. Just really keep slicing. Now I'm not going to dehydrate the watermelon rinds. You can watch the video on it, and you can actually eat them after you dehydrate them. But the dehydrated watermelon I made before was so delicious. I just couldn't believe it, how good this watermelon is dehydrated. Look at this. This is a pretty red watermelon, so you know it's going to be sweet. And the dehydration, all it does is take the water out of it. And when you put it in your mouth, it's like candy. And it starts rehydrating and making your whole mouth is full of watermelon flavor. And this one is seedless. You don't have to do seedless watermelon. The last watermelon I did had the seeds in it, and as it dehydrated, the seeds, they were crunchy like a little nut. They were just fine. I ate them with the seeds in it, the dehydrated watermelon. But I'm just going to be my last cut here, and then I'll show you what I did, and then I'll show you something else right quick. So put this over here to the side. And Teresa's not with us today. She's at work. And I miss her because she helps me when I do this stuff like this. Now, if y'all can see the dehydrator, let me see if you can see the dehydrator in the camera. That's not a sharp knife, Reagan. Okay, there's the dehydrator off to the side over there. I will turn the camera a little bit. So, as you can tell, a lot of dehydrators, they have a hole in the center, and it's for airflow. So this is not the fancy one. This is just our original dehydrator, but you see there's a hole here, and it goes all the way down through to the motor. And what I'll do is I'll take a cup. This one happens to say happy birthday on it. Hint, hint. And I'll put it over that hole like that. So you're not dropping stuff down onto the little heaters and the motors down in the bottom of the dehydrator. But we'll start with this bottom one. If y'all can see it, I don't know. Let me move the dehydrator over a little bit. We'll start with the bottom one. And all you're going to do is you're just going to slice the rind off of the watermelon and put it on the dehydrator. You don't season it. You don't do anything. You just turn it on. And surprisingly enough, it dehydrates pretty fast. So I went ahead and cut it in half, so it makes it easily you can get the rind off of the watermelon, and just peel it like that. And there you go. There's the first piece of watermelon. That's good and thick. It's a little bit thicker on this side. I was talking about if you get it too thick, just take your knife and just slice it to make it a little bit thinner. I actually don't want to do that. Actually, I might do that with this piece because it's a little thick on that side. And it makes a little bit of a mess. But see, I got the thicker piece I got off of the watermelon and just put it on the dehydrator, just like that. You want to save these because there's a lot of things you can make pickled watermelon rind. You can YouTube pickled watermelon rind, and supposedly it's extremely delicious. I don't know, but my chickens will get the watermelon rind. Chickens love watermelon rind. They'll eat it all the way down to the green part where it's just paper thin. And so there's another nice little slab of watermelon. Just gonna put it on the dehydrator right there. And we're going to keep on going. And once we get going, you're going to ask me, how long does it take? It takes as long as it takes. That's how long it takes to dehydrate it. So you can check it. I'll probably set it for 12 hours. And I'll check it. And it's going to be like rubbery. A little bit rubbery. And you keep dehydrating it. So that one there is full. I could probably get some small. I'll come back and put some smaller pieces on it if I have some smaller pieces. But I'll go to the next tray. So what I found out, it's the same way with dehydrating pineapple. So you dehydrate the pineapple or the watermelon, and when you take it off the dehydrator, it's still hot and it's rubbery, but it's dry. And if you let it set at room temperature and let it cool down from the heat from the dehydrator, it'll get crispy like a chip. I don't know how and I don't know why, but it works. Same way with banana chips. So if you dehydrated banana chips before, you got upset because you took them off and they were not the banana chips like you buy at the store because they're not crispy. Get them good and dehydrated, and then let them sit on the dehydrator after it goes off. And get to room temperature, and it will be crispy. I've done it before, and I've gone through exactly what I just said. It's the same way with the watermelon. I'll take it off the dehydrator, and it'll be just like rubber until it cools down. Once it cools down, it will be crispy, like a little watermelon chip, and it's very, very good. Now, I don't know if y'all can see me doing this. I'm fixing to look at the camera right quick and see what y'all are seeing. If I had it turned around where I could see. And you leave a little bit of stuff like this on it like that. It's not going to hurt anything. Yeah, it'll help feed the chickens. And you get too close to the rind and it's not as sweet as it is in the middle of the heart of the watermelon. We all know that. Everybody loves the heart of the watermelon. Let me see what y'all can see right quick. Oh, yeah, y'all can see. Y'all still there? I see no comments. Oh, where? Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm not actually cutting on the counter, but I got the cutting board out. So, because the watermelon cuts so easy, you don't have to really cut. It just shaves right off with the knife. But here's a little piece. I can go back and put it on the dehydrator, the little pieces. And guys, if y'all can do this, if I can do it, I know y'all can do it. But once y'all dehydrate watermelon, you're going to be like, holy cow. Why didn't I think of this before? And I kind of got the idea from Reagan and Kelly when they were doing the dehydrating the pineapple. And I thought, man, I wonder how watermelon would be. And I actually looked up YouTube dehydrated watermelons, and lo and behold, they have dehydrated watermelons on YouTube. So, this is not going to be a from start to finish video because it's going to be 12 hours, and I don't think y'all want to be sitting around 12 hours waiting for this. watermelon dehydrate. And it might take longer than 12 hours. And on the temperature, I'll set the temperature. Let's see here. So my dehydrator is on Celsius, but I always put it to 60, between 55 and 65 Celsius. I don't know what that is in temperature, and then I'll set the time for 12 hours. Anyway, but man, this watermelon smells so good. I mean, it's just the smell is just filling up the house. And you can ask Teresa. She tried some of it. She said it was delicious. So we'll just you'll see how I put the cup in the middle here. It keeps all the stuff falling into the dehydrator. And I will organize these. And thank everybody for the happy birthday wishes y'all sent me. I appreciate it. I do very much. I am a Leo, an August baby. And of course, any August people out there, happy birthday to y'all. But generally, Leos celebrate their birthday the whole month of August, or the whole month of their birthday. So I don't know if that's a rule that I made up myself, or I think I was born with that knowledge of we have to celebrate our birthdays the whole month of August. Now, I'm a Christmas fanatic, and so right after my birthday month of August, it'll be September, and to me it's time to start putting up Christmas lights, because I love, see how thick that watermelon is? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice it on the cutting board right down the middle, just like that. So now I have 2 pieces of watermelon. There's actually a couple more pieces I'm going to have to do that with, but I'm just kind of giving y'all a general idea. About a 1/4 inch thick. So if you don't know what a 1/4 inch thick is and you don't have a tape measure, to me, if you can put 2 nickels together, about the thickness of 2 nickels laying on top of each other. So, and it don't have to be perfect, guys, because God only knows I'm not perfect. But I try very hard. And I like making people happy. I like making people smile. See, I got 2 more pieces of watermelon because that one was too thick. And it's probably more like that on here. And when I end the video, I will go back in there and slice up the ones that are too thick, which is fine. It's not that big a deal. I mean, your watermelon is already so thin, it's just, I mean, it just slices right off. But I have another surprise for y'all. And I learned this from watching a cooking show. And I'm a ginger fan. Not the girl ginger, the root ginger. But I did like watching Gilligan's Island. And I didn't like ginger too much on Gilligan's Island. I was more of a Marianne type, the brunette lady, when I was younger. And then, saying that, ginger root, I bought some of this at Joe V's the other day when me and Reagan were at the market, at the food market. It is ginger root. So I'm going to show you here what it looks like. And I will have the recipe to make ginger candy. It's not very hard to do. The hardest part about making ginger candy is, oh, the smell. That smells so good. The hardest part about making the ginger candy is getting all getting it all peeled and sliced. You want it to be thin slices like the watermelon, of course, maybe a little bit thinner. And the time you have to spend while it's on the oven, because you've got a lot of sugar and you want the sugar to crystallize around your ginger candy. And so my next video, I'll be doing some ginger candy. If y'all like ginger, I love ginger. My wife, not so much. But my daughter likes it. I have some friends of mine that like it. But it's an acquired taste. It's a sweet candy that's spicy. Like Like when you drink ginger ale, that little spice kick that's in it. But that's what we're going to do. Now, I talked to Teresa today and yesterday, and she told me not to make no mess in her kitchen. And y'all see her. Y'all tell her I'm not making a mess. I'm doing just fine. I'll slice this one. It's a little bit too thick. See? About that thin. And we'll keep going. And it looks like I have half a watermelon left. I have one tray left. I will go back and fill in all the empty spaces. Again, you do not want to get this too thin because you will be fighting with it the whole time when you're done dehydrating it, trying to get it up off the mats of the dehydrator. As it dehydrates, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and it will be paper thin. And you got to literally peel it off of the rubber mats here. I'm sure that they make a deal where you can keep it from getting sticky. Also, make sure you clean your mats really good after you dehydrate stuff. Because I dehydrated some ghost chilies and some habaneros one day on the last watermelon dehydration I did. And I didn't clean the mats off very well. So some of my watermelons were extremely spicy. They lit me up. And I actually found it to be kind of good myself. But look how pretty red that watermelon is. That's just... I got this... Teresa got this watermelon for me the other day. I was just fixing to tell y'all I got this watermelon when Reagan and Kelly was down Southern Boy Prepper. But I did not buy watermelon that day we were shopping. And I should have, because Joby's... I can't remember if they had them or not. I'll have to look and see. I cannot remember if they had them. But they have them at Walmart and stuff like that. You get them pretty cheap. And everybody loves ice cold watermelon anyway. This isn't going to be ice cold watermelon. But it is extremely good. But y'all see how I'm doing that? Just taking the watermelon right off. Leaving some for the chickens. Not too much. I don't like wasting anything. Nothing gets wasted in this house, I promise you. Everything goes to something. Alright guys, that's it. I will finish this up. It should be done sometime tomorrow. I'll come back on and I'll show you the difference of after you first take it off, how it's rubbery, and after it cools down, how it gets crispy. And either way is good. I eat it both ways. Sometimes I'll take it right off the dehydrator and eat it while it's rubbery. It's almost like watermelon taffy, I guess you could say. It's a little bit chewy, but I also let it cool down and do the watermelon chips. And I'll put them in little gallon Ziploc baggies and take them to lunch with me and stuff like that. Or leave them here and eat them at the house. Alright guys, y'all take it easy. God bless y'all. Please like and share the video. I don't know if you can do a like and share on a live video or not, but we will find out. Tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know what tomorrow brings. And the next video will be, I'll try to do one tomorrow morning. I won't go live. I'll just do a regular video because I'm going to combine the finished product of the watermelon, and I will do the video of making the ginger candy. And even if you don't like ginger, like Reagan, he hates ginger. Well, he never said he hated it. He just said he didn't like it. It wasn't his cup of tea. You might like the ginger candy. It's spicy, it's good, it's sweet, and it's got a lot of medicinal purposes. Ginger is good for your stomach, your digestive system. And, yeah. But you can smell it. I can smell the ginger right now. And as you're cooking it, your whole house fills with ginger smell, and it's just great. But anyway, guys, God bless y'all. Take it easy. We'll talk to y'all later. I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off now.